Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another sit down video. I wanted to do this quick video because I've not edited any vlog, and I'm so excited for the vlogs that will be dropping next week. I can't wait for you guys to hear like what's about to happen, because you guys have been part of this journey. The oneers know, they're gonna know when I post the vlogs. So also, that's another new thing. I know, guys, it's crazy. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I can see on my analytics the percentages of people who have subscribed and who have not subscribed, like the views. I can see the views mostly coming from people who have subscribed or not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed, and like this video. Comment down below what you think about the topics that you're going to be discussing. So if you're not on TikTok, you might not understand this trend, but it's a trend that is currently going viral. It says, "We listen, we don't judge." I think the students who started it are from South Africa. I'm not so sure. Basically, people share. It can be secrets. It can be their hidden emotions. It can be their hidden thoughts or hidden actions. They share, and the other person who is listening, they are not allowed to judge. So you listen, you don't judge. So people are not giving their reaction. Most people are just like, "Oh, that's crazy." But because the trend is you don't judge, they don't get to give their opinions or anything about it. So I decided to do a Q&A on Instagram, posted and asked, did the whole "we listen, we don't judge," and people left a lot. Let me show you guys. It was a lot and it's so crazy. So I'm gonna be reacting to them. I decided to do my makeup before so that we can just do a sit down video. Hopefully it won't be long, like when I'm doing my makeup. Let me know if you like this more, where I have already done my makeup and we are just doing the sit down, or like you prefer the other way of doing my makeup as we are tackling the questions. So let me show you guys. I screenshotted them and sent them to this phone. So these, the darker ones, I responded to them on Instagram, but there were too many. I was like, I can't respond to the rest. I'll just do a video. So we're gonna start with the ones that I didn't respond to. Basically, I don't know if we will not be doing any judging. We might be, but let's just pretend that we are not judging. But I'm gonna be giving my opinions. You guys can be giving your opinions too in the comment section. But also the people who left it, I'm not judging. I'm just maybe sharing my opinion or thought. Like, I'm gonna be very lenient because the whole trend is we listen, we don't judge. So I'm not gonna be judging, but I'm gonna give my opinion on that. But this is all on a light note. It's a fun video. Today is on Friday. This is just a video, to entertain ourselves, yeah, right? Also, I'm gonna be reading them so that some of these things, in case you're going through it, you can know that you're not going through it alone. Any experience, however big or small, you might be going through, and you feel like you're the only one who is going through it in the world. Because I know sometimes things can happen in our lives and you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm alone in this, like nobody can understand me. Trust you me, there's always somebody somewhere experiencing the same thing. So hopefully this can also encourage you to see that in case you're in any of these situations, you're never alone. And also, like, you can get through it, whatever it is. I don't know. But yeah, let's start. I'm gonna start again with the ones that I didn't react to online. Sarah kindly asked the fans if the studs are really studs, or studs in quote marks, because whatever is going on. So this person, I think she had shared another, because I had gone through them. Just a minute, I see if she had shared. I don't know if I saw on the DM or something, but basically, even on Facebook, because when I post something on my stories, it goes also to Facebook. I saw somebody saying that their partner, who is masculine, in case you don't know, a stud is a woman who is masculine presenting in a lesbian. I saw they like complaining about like they sleep with men. First of all, I have to say this is not a label thing, whether you're a stud, whether you're femme, and maybe you have identified to your partner that you're a lesbian, and for them to realize that you're sleeping with a man, I feel like that's betrayal. Like, that's betrayal. And I know I've had a lot of people saying they do that, I don't know, for money. I even saw on TikTok somebody saying, Ati, you call yourself a stud and you're sleeping with white men for money. Again, I want to emphasize that the label does not matter as long as you have identified as a lesbian. Again, not bisexual, not pansexual, a lesbian. It's it's like, again, this is my opinion. It's betrayal to your partner. Like, just be honest. If you buy or pan or whatever, it's okay. You don't have to lie that you're lesbian and you're sleeping with a man for whatever reason. The money part, that's another whole subject. So, regardless of the label, mask, stud, femme, butch, whatever, butch, all of those, I come on, guys, let's be honest, and not just to our partners, but also to ourselves. I think that even before other people, that's the most important thing. Let's be honest to ourselves. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Wow, we have started with a crazy one. Nilidunga mama yangu mkono na kisu out of anger and frustration. I was only 8. What? You stabbed your mom? Okay. Wow, why were you so angry? I'm shocked. How are you now? How is your anger? How do you deal with anger now? You are only 8. We listen, we don't judge. I have strong psychological opinions, but wacha niachia hapo. The same person said I dated a girl online and I've never seen her face and ended up breaking my heart so badly. That's wild. That's wild, but I also see how that can happen. But also, how long did y'all talk before you saw each other? Because you've said you've never seen her face, so that means you even have never like done a video call. You guys talk for months. I feel like you should have seen red flags if you have been it for a month. I feel like even 2 weeks and you have not done a video call, and this is, if you're not in the same country or the same town, at least you can do video calls. Like, how long did Kafika kwa heartbreak? I'm sorry though for the heartbreak. We listen, we don't judge. I'm sorry for that experience. I see how it can happen, but also it's crazy. Okay, I'm in love with my boss. Yo, I can feel the judgment already coming up, but just know this is not real judgment, okay? We are just friends. We are just talking. Me and you guys, we're just friends, okay? See it as how you usually like just talk with your friend. Like, that's what's gonna happen here. I'm in love with my boss. No judgment. Design, yeah, hunimaliza help. He's married. Even the emoji she added, he's married. And I saw a lot of people talking about being in love with married men. Guys, are you okay out here? Like, what's going on? Don't you know where that will end? You guys don't love yourself, huh? Like, first of all, it's your boss, and then second, he's married. Maybe it's just limerence. Look up limerence, cut it off. Take him off the pedestal. Accept the reality. First, he's married. Now, what I'm saying, it's what you can do if he was not married. The fact that he's married should already be like, it should not be a thing. Like, maybe initially, and then you just be like, oh, you know he's married, and you keep moving and you forget that. Can you find somebody else or something else to obsess over? Not your boss who is a married man. Aha. What is this? He would refuse. This is another person. He would refuse. Hey, Aki, I said, guys, I'm not used to interacting with like A lot of like straight things. So when I'm reading here, I'm like, oh, I have to remind myself, oh, like, okay, this is a straight person. Hmm. Unless like when it comes to feminism, like and stuff. Anyway, he would. That's when mostly I talk about men and stuff. He would refuse to cuddle after sex. And one time he said I shouldn't touch him when we were doing it. Wait, what? What? Run, run, sis. I know it's listen and not judge. Run. You deserve better than that. I could go in and talk and talk and talk. I'm trying to keep the video short. And also, the topic of the video is we listen, we don't judge. But, honey, you deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve somebody who is emotionally available, because I feel like also part of that has a lot to do with emotional availability. Somebody who values intimacy, and also somebody who likes you. Like, because it's giving detached and don't like doesn't like you, and not detachment in the good kind of detachment that we all require in life. Detached as in like he couldn't care less about you. So please, you deserve better. 25 years old, still in my parents' house, and she used a crying emoji. It's not a sad thing. You're 25. 25 is so young. Like, you're literally, I saw Mel Robbins talking about this, which I agree. Your 20s are some of the hardest. It's one of your hardest decade you're gonna have to navigate, which I can kind of understand, because that's when you're living the fantasy world that you had of the world of society growing up, and now coming into the reality of adulthood, and those two things are not the same. Unless you had a parent who was very real with you, unless like you grew up in a society that actually was real with how adulthood is. Plus, just it's a lot. You get into capitalism, you have to, what is your purpose, what are your like, it's a lot. Making friends, relationships, that's when you're realizing about your triggers. That's when, like, it's a lot. You're trying to figure yourself out. It's a lot. So I feel like 25, you're still quite young, very young. If you don't have a job, and if your home environment is healthy, or like something that is not toxic for you, like, you, I know you want the freedom of like maybe staying alone, just so that you can experience that journey of being by yourself, which is something I advocate for all women. At some point, you have to live by yourself. There's just a different level of getting to learn yourself. You get to experience, and it's so good. So I know you want that, but your 25 is still so young. If you don't have a job, because trust you me, living by yourself is not easy. And if like your home environment is safe and not toxic, give yourself time. Yes, you can still start strategizing if you want to move out, if it's something that you're feeling called to. Start strateg start strategizing. Come with a plan, how you're gonna save, how many months are you gonna give yourself, or like weeks, however it is. But don't pressure yourself. If it's the home environment is not healthy, it's toxic for you, and it's affecting you psychologically or physiologically, then you can go to chat gpt. I swear to god, chat gpt has like, wow. And ask it like, if you have some talent that you can, or passions or hobbies that you can monetize, or you can try look for a job. I know it's hard, but like, just try and see how you can save up, even if you have to start low, then on a single room, whatever, then do it. If not, if the environment is good, please don't let the pressure like nini you. You're gonna be okay. You're still very young. Actually, save that money, because when you start living yourself, you will understand. Mm. Somebody said, I'm bisexual, but I tend to like girls more than men. A girl hurt me badly, still getting through it. People think like being gay is so easy. And it's rooted, I know it's rooted in internalized misogyny and internalized homophobia, but you should try being in it by a girl. You should try. So I understand what you're talking about. The point where you're like, you like girls more. Again, I'm not trying to say you're a lesbian, but you can look up on Google. There's a document called the Lesbian Master Doc. It helps with unlearning compulsive heteronormativity, which is something that um, queer people struggle with, compulsive heteronormativity and internalized homophobia. Look it up, read on it. It has a lot. Give yourself time. Like there's a lot to learn and unlearn, so don't worry. And also about being heartbroken, please take the initiative to heal. Don't let one person keep you stuck and withhold you from a fulfilling love or relationship, even an experience with yourself. Because this is the thing, when we go through traumatic or heartbreaking situations and we hold them for so long, let's say years, of course there's the time that you need to give yourself to process and grieve, and maybe even later maybe it's something like, let's say, like loss, losing somebody you care about, death or something. It's something it's gonna keep coming up, but at some point you have to take your power back and be like, in this case, stop letting that heartbreak hold you from experiencing life with yourself or even with a partner. Heal. Take the person off the pedestal, let go of the dream, the idealized vision that you had with this person. It's done, it's gone. Accept it, grieve, move on. You deserve to be happy. Whether it's in a relationship or single, you deserve to be happy. Stop letting things hold you back. Okay? Process them, feel them. Of course, give yourself time, validate all the nini, but please, you need to move on with your life, whether it's in relation with another person or with the self. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Go on YouTube, learn how to get over a breakup. I know I said I'm gonna do that video, and I'll do it soon before 2024 ends, because we are not getting to 2025 without having the skills or the tools on how to get over breakups and how to, healing, all that. So please look up videos, read articles. If you have money, go to therapy. Start moving on with your life. This is your life. You're supposed to experience it. And the pain is part of it, but we don't allow pain to hold us back for long, Kwanzaa, because you're going to lose so much time, okay? Okay, next one. I'm tempted to cheat on my boyfriend, though I know it's wrong, but it's tempting. We listen, we don't judge. I hope you'll make the right decision. Introspect, see maybe why you're feeling called to doing it. Is there something like maybe a need it's not getting met, or is it like also a personal thing for you? Like, is it a sign that maybe you're done over the relationship? It can be a lot. Is it something you need to communicate you're lacking? Is it something internal with you? It's a lot, but again, we listen, we don't judge. um Remember that time you were crying about losing your phone in Gedorai? Okay, I think there is a continuation. Wait, what's her name? So that, is that the question? Okay, I can't see a continuation. Oh my gosh, I hope they're not mixed up, because now I can't see the continuation. But yes, I remember. How can I forget? I remember. Okay, Kai. Wait, I've mixed up these questions. Ah, I can't see the rest of that question. I think that's all she commented. Somebody, I don't know what's choking me. OMG. Let me confirm the mic is still working. Yes, it is. Um, Somebody said, my partner is 20 years older than me. What? 20? Anyway, we listen, we don't judge. This has been the most loving, fulfilling relationship I've ever been in. Like, what do you mean your phone can just be on the table and I can access it? What do you mean? This fly. What do you mean? You are introducing me to everyone. Wow, let me just sit for that one because I feel like my opinion will be a bit clouded, especially because she has said it's the most fulfilling relationship she has ever been in. I don't want to discredit that by bringing up because of the age thing, power dynamics. Maybe age truly is just a number. I just know for me it's not, but like there's a lot that can psychology that can go into those dynamics. But I know not everything is the same. So that one I would be like, okay, we listen, we don't judge, and I'm happy for you. Mchunge jamaa anaitwa Shuntem Saidim, anapeana happy from Kikuyu, anafanya na government. I hope mmesikia hiyo. I think um this fly, it's because of this juice. Mmesikia hiyo. I grew up in church and I'm by curious. Um okay, I get it. The fact that you grew up in church, first of all, that's amazing that you have recognized your by curious. It means it might be a new journey of self-discovery. Sorry, my nose was running. Mm, it might be the beginning of a new self-discovery journey. Um, look for somebody who is also bi curious. You can explore with them, or maybe you're a bisexual person or a queer person or a lesbian, whoever who might be open. As long as you have communicated you're bi curious, be honest with your journey. All the best in that. The fact that you grew up in church, it means that it will come with a lot of shame and guilt that you will have to unlearn, deconstruct. Um, yeah, I wish you all the best, and I'm rooting for you. I hate men so much. If I have to do something, even for my dad, I cringe so bad. I can't even pretend. I feel you. Oh God, I feel you. I feel you. Are you gay? But I feel you. We listen, we don't judge. I can go on and on, but let me stop. I feel you. I get you. Yeah. Niko na kerere inaniwasha. What happened between you and I got asked this question so many times. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, honeys. I even replied on because I got it several times on stories. I replied and I told you guys. For now, let me just laugh when you guys keep asking me this because one of you was like, I guess I opened the channel. One of you was like, oh, I saw you spending money. I used to see you spending money on blah blah blah. Oh, she didn't say money. She just said, I used to see you spending on blah, and I would be like, kwani you haoni red flags, meaning me, like kwani sioni red flags. And I was like, let me just laugh and let's wait for one day. Maybe I'll write a book or something. The universe this year has taught me lessons, and I'm gonna share them with you guys. Is it lessons? A lot of them, but like, yeah. For now, let's all just laugh and have a good time. You know, ni Christmas, acha tujibambe, tupende watu wanatupenda, tupende watu tunapenda, you know. Let's not focus on that right now. Maybe siku moja tutasoma kitabu or something. I'm with this guy because of money. I got this a lot too. I'm with this guy because of money. Nimejaribu at least to love him, but nimeshindwa. I feel guilty at times. I'm not judging. We listen, we don't judge. I'm not judging. Like, I totally get where you're coming from. I just hope you know, like, I don't judge at all. I don't judge at all because I know men do worse. Men do worse to women that end in worse. For me, at a mostly, I would say it for you because you've said you're feeling guilty. You've tried to love him and you're not. For me, I'm only advocating for you. Yeah, I know there's another person, but at this moment, because it's you who wrote this, I'm like, it's not fair for you. And also, yes, for the other person, but right now, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about you. Because you will never be emotionally fulfilled. I know there's this whole thing, money is nini, but trust you me, emotional fulfillment is still as important. I'm not saying you date a broke person, but I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. You've said you feel guilty, you've tried to love him, you're not able to, and you have used a sad emoji, meaning you're sad, you're not fulfilled in the relationship. Babe, you can empower yourself to make money for yourself, because that means now your happiness is tied to this man because he has money and is providing for you. How about slowly come up with a plan where you can empower yourself financially, whether it's getting a job, monetizing your skills, whichever skills that you have. Please, you have the power in you. Like when you were getting born, coming to this universe, you came deserving and with all the abundance in it. Even though you are an infant and nothing, like you come with everything in you. It's in you, it's in your body. The money you are looking for, it's in your body, it's in your blood. Just meditate on it. I know you may sound a bit out of touch, but what I'm trying to explain to you is it may sound out of touch, but it's actually true. It's just that the things that we go through, and when you come in this world, so many things block. I still struggle with scarcity mindset. So I get why some of these things at times they will sound invalidating, but I'm right now using them to empower you. You don't need anyone. You didn't get brought into this world. God, universe, whatever you believe in, didn't bring you in this world without everything that you need to accomplish or like live a fulfilling life. Not a perfect life, but a life that is fulfilling to you. So being with somebody who you know you don't love, the relationship doesn't bring you fulfillment. Yes, you will see like the financial part is being sorted, but all other parts of your life, you're not gonna be comfortable, you're not gonna be happy, you're not even able to share love and feel love and receive love to the fullest of your capacity, because you're not feeling it toward this person. You're also feeling guilty and anxious and all these things. I promise you, you're just like tying yourself up, your heart, your whole soul up, because I understand in this universe we need money. We need money to survive. We need money to eat. We need money to dress. And we just need money for survival. I get that, and I get that 100%. I just want you to know your well being does not depend on anybody else. And I don't want you to feel trapped in a loveless relationship, a relationship that is probably even draining you. Because if you're in a relationship with someone, it means that you will still have to go through the relational issues with them, whether you love them or not, because you have put yourself in that position, as in you're in that relationship. So you deserve better, you deserve to be happy, like actually happy, not all the time, but like, you get me. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. I know I'm making sense, but I hope like it's landing how I'm intending it for it to land. Empower yourself, girl. Get a job, or like see how you can monetize, see how you can be able to be financially stable or like empowered, even if you don't have to be a lot of money at the beginning, because I know you have it in you and you deserve to be happy. It's not fair for you, and it's also not fair for the other party. Stop living in a fake illusion, because what you're living in, it's an illusion of a relationship, but it's actually not a relationship. So you deserve. What happens if the person proposes to you and then you get married and then you live a marriage 30, 40 years when you're still with somebody who you don't have, you don't care about? It means maybe probably on their side it's the same thing or not. But now you even die and you look back at your whole life, you go like, okay, yes, they did provide, but that's all. Life is more than money. And I know it might sound controversial, but it's true. And it's not easy to see that. And I'm not talking about people who are struggling with basic needs. I feel you, I've been there. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're struggling with food, shelter, maybe like education nowadays is kind of like a basic, like water is all. I'm not talking about basic needs because you need those for survival. But kama ni hizi vitu zingine, trust, you got it. You can do it. I've talked about that too much because I'm passionate about it. And like, I want women to know that you don't have to depend on anyone. It's good when you come together at partners because even the whole dynamic, it's taking away from you experiencing partnership where you're both equally, you know. I that's all. We listen, we don't judge. Nikona, okay, that's in someone. Again, girl who I just read her question, I'm not judging you and I'm sending you positive energy. I'm not judging you at all. Um, wait. Out of topic, I had anticipated for 2024 being better, but it ended up being worse. Lost all hope in life. First of all, I'm sorry. And it's valid that you're feeling like that. Maybe it's not to invalidate you. Maybe look and see what are the lessons you have learned from those bad experiences and alchemize that energy. Use it for good. Because the thing is, as human beings, we already have a negative bias, meaning it's so easy for us to feel, see negative things, and it's harder for us to even feel like positive things even with the timeline. It's so easy to see like negative emotions, negative feelings, negative experiences, they get magnified, they become so big, or you feel them for longer than positive things. Ask for yourself, even this is something that I realized with myself. I struggle so much like with scars, not so much. It has reduced compared to years back. Scarcity mindset, worry, fear, anxiety compared to when I accomplish something. The amount of time I don't like, we don't take enough time to sit on the positive and fully soak it in. But when it's the negative, oh, honey. And so for positive, you have to really look for it. It's the way the universe is, it's the way that life is. As human beings, we have a negative bias, especially depending here with how we grew up. So please try and see if there's any lessons you might have learned. See how you can alchemize that energy. Positive talk. I know it might sound juju, but I hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to talk fast so that we can finish this. People think I'm in a very healthy, happy relationship, but in reality, I'm so lonely and I want emotional. I can't see the rest of it. I think she meant emotional connection or support. Girl, then start those people you're saying they think, maybe it's your friend, your family, can you start talking to them? Start opening up and also to yourself, because why else would people think you're in a healthy, happy relationship unless like maybe you're telling them you are, or subconsciously you're doing things that are showing you are to try and cover up for what is happening. It's a good thing, it's a first step that you have acknowledged. It's not like that. Maybe next you can tell people, so that community is still important. If it's coming from people who love and genuinely care about you, talk to them. And also slowly see if there's a way that you can remove yourself from that situation if it's something that you don't want to be in anymore. Sending you positive energy. I have a lot to say about that, but I don't want the video to be too long. Got back together with my ex, not because I love him, just to keep him around because I'm scared of being lonely. Are we still listening and not judging this one? Babes, look into scarcity mindset, look into how to enjoy your own company. Google all these things, ask ChatGPT. What else? What are the belief systems behind you being lonely? Because I told you guys, you're never alone. Even if physically you might see you're alone, you're never alone. And there's no need to be with somebody who you don't love, or somebody who is not good for you, just because you're scared of being lonely. I get it. I get it. Being lonely sucks. But it's in those moments of loneliness that you get to learn and accept yourself the most. It's in our shadows that we get to see who we are and appreciate who we are. Let the loneliness exist. Let it happen. Let it click in. I'm not asking anybody to be perfect, by the way. But the more you keep somebody who is not good for you because you're avoiding loneliness, I'm also calling myself and everybody else, because we have all been there. The more you keep somebody else who is not good for you or who you don't want because you're avoiding loneliness, the more magnified that nini of self worth or whatever gets magnified. So the more it becomes bigger, so it becomes that the same feeling that you're trying to cover up or like you need to suppress of loneliness by putting somebody who is not good for you, you will later feel a lot of guilt and shame around it because this person is already not good for you. And in no time will it start showing. In no time will they start treating you horribly. And you will ask yourself, why again did I do this? It chips on your self-esteem, it chips on your self-worth. There's no need. Allow yourself to feel the loneliness. It's in those moments that you will come to understand your fears, your worries, your limiting beliefs. And it's in those moments you will actually be able to appreciate yourself for who you are. And it has strengthened the fact that you won't find yourself in relationships where you're with people even who are not good for you just because you feel like you need them. But in reality, you don't need them. You don't need them. You, as a human being, you are a complete person. You don't need another person to complete you, literally. So please don't repeat the cycle, because the more you suppress because you're avoiding one feeling, so you bring something that is not good for you to avoid that feeling, the more you that feeling will become greater. So just Henrietta, you allow yourself to feel the pain of being lonely, all the fears, let them come up and embrace them and get to learn yourself, get to know your insecurities. You're in shadow work. Like, just, it's okay. And even if you make a mistake, after don't judge yourself, just take it as a learning curve, because this person will be the same person and you already even don't love them. So, like, meaning it's a self-sabotaging. I feel you, I'm not judging you, but please, if you feel lonely, try and do something that distract yourself with a positive thing, if it's about distracting. Because if you yourself with a self-sabotaging thing, the bigger that emotion is gonna be next time. Okay. Okay. What? There are many. Just come Jehovah. Let me delete that one so that I don't repeat myself. How long this video is so far. Huyu hata sijui ni nini hizi anasema. But nisha judge. I'm sorry. Boyfriend wangu hajui kama Milo ki niliwahi kuwa lesbian. First of all, just because you've slept with a woman doesn't mean you're a lesbian. Like, anyway. Na rafiki yangu tunakulananga. The same person. Fact, na mwanaume wa aunti yangu, this is Kiswahili. Mwanaume wa aunti yangu na si regret, mtu alikuwa ana provide poa ila aunti alijua and they're laughing. I feel like this is clown behavior, and I also feel like it's fake, and I also feel like they're just looking for attention, because this is diabolical. Yeah, waste of my time. It's the healthiest okay, this is a story. Religious, this is the same person, so actually zisome pamoja just so that it can make sense. Religious guilt, and I wanted to respond to this on Instagram, and I think I'm gonna do it so that other people can also see there in case they don't watch this video. Religious guilt na internalized homophobia inafanya nitake nitake ku break up na my girlfriend, but it's the healthiest relationship I've ever been in, the happiest I have ever felt. Girl, don't self-sabotage, please. I get it with the guilt and internalized homophobia. Funny thing, didn't I say that with the other what are these things called? Are they questions or whatever they are? Didn't I say that for another question? This is a common experience for queer people. If you have not taken the time and initiative to deconstruct a lot of things that you grew up with, please don't allow this to sabotage your relationship, especially you're saying it's the healthiest and the happiest. Let's confirm the mic is still working. Yes, the healthiest and happiest relationship you've ever been in. Don't let um internalized homophobia and guilt and shame that comes from religion take that away from you. You need to understand that God loves you, whether you're gay or straight, whatever. People who have other opinions, that's on them. You have to deconstruct a lot when it comes to religion. Religion, God created you. Alikuwa anajua what alikuwa na create. You wouldn't be existing if you were not meant to be existing. And for people who think being gay is Jewy, it's whatever they think, it's not real. It's literally who you are. It's your DNA. Don't allow yourself to reject who you are, leave alone even the relationship. Who you are as a person, who your soul is, because of some rules, I don't know, written by what, that are not actually true. Again, go and read on compulsive heteronormativity. You can read the lesbian master doc, or like go watch videos on that, research on that, to deconstruct religion and all those things, how to actually accept yourself. Stop judging yourself. I know heteronormativity is a very compulsive heteronormativity is a very strong thing in society. It's how we grew up. It's what is being preached and talked about everywhere. But please don't allow that to happen. It's not fair for you, and it's not fair for your partner. But most importantly, it's not fair for you. And by you doing that, being with somebody when you're struggling with those things, and you're not honest to them about it, it kind of denies them um the capacity or possibility for you guys to experience genuine real connection. You can talk to them about it as long as you're honest and they understand where you're coming from, and as long as you tell them you're intentional about deconstructing that, because it's not fair for them, but also really most importantly for you and your soul. You're enough, you're amazing. God created you like that. The universe knows you exist like that and loves you like that. Please don't let that sabotage your life. Sarah, I want that stud who was told she's doing the most. This is one that I had reacted to. Basically, there was a mask presenting woman who was saying that she took a babe out for dinner, and the babe was like, why are you doing the most? Like, you're not nonchalant as that. But that statement, it's a lot of heteronormativity and internalized misogyny. Like, it's a whole other topic. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a podcast and a co-host who we can talk about these things and who gets it, because I have a lot to say. But please, nita post maybe I could DM or something. um what else? I may hate fate. I may hate fate. I had a huge what? I had a huge crush on you since 2021. Then you were single. I had to move to the US. Oh, okay. Um, okay, this is a continuation. Let me look for the rest of it. Oh my gosh, nimeweza kusoma. I don't know why, for some reason nilikuwa nashindwa kusoma, but this is what I was telling you. This is the second person, and I told you guys I saw another one on Facebook saying the same thing. Oh, my relationship is beyond repair. Dating a masked lady who is living off old wazai. Guy Niema. I think I talked about it. Basically, I have the same response to the one that I was talking about before we went to start and like them sleeping. I've seen this a lot. My answer on the other question. I'm sure you've already had it. This is gonna be the last question. I don't know how long this video is. I'm just hoping it's not an hour. Um, somebody said I'm a single mom, married to a single dad too. My mom is calling. Okay, so she said I'm a married mom, married to a single dad too, but watoi wako na mam yao. But why Sarah, the things I have been through with my son, I think violence or something, is that trigger warning? I don't know if that's what she meant because it's W and then like VIOLNENN. I think that's what she meant. Girl. So meaning the husband the husband's sons are with his parents. So you're staying with him, you're married to him with your child. Mom? Yeah, with your son. I am so sorry. Maybe DM me or something, or like look up on Instagram, no, on TikTok or YouTube, how you can, especially if the dynamic, if the relationship is toxic and abusive. I'm so sorry. It means that you have to start strategizing safely on how you're gonna exit. I don't have a lot of information because I didn't quite understand it well, apart from the fact that she's trying to say that her and her son are going through a lot. I don't know what the a lot is, but I'm gonna send you positive energy and love and light. And please, whatever it is that you're going through, look it up either on TikTok or Instagram. I'm sure you'll see other women who have gone through that, and they will tell you how they navigated it. If something is not healthy for you, like it's abusive and that it's things that are not like workable, please, I know it's challenging, especially being a single mom, but you can do it. So whichever the experience is, because I don't have enough information, look it up. I'm sure there is always people who have shared similar experiences, or ask ChatGPT. It's free. You can just download the app and then ask, because I don't have any more information, sorry, to fully grasp what you are going through. But I'm sending you prayers and positive energy. I think that will be the end, because the rest I responded on Instagram. These ones, the ones that are dark, I responded to them on Instagram. And also, this video will become too long. Let me end it there. I'm supposed to go somewhere. It's 5:32. I was hoping this video can post it today, so it's a lot. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about everything. Again, remember, the video is we listen, we don't judge. Let me know what your opinions are. I'm not judging anybody who has shared, even if my maybe opinion might come off as critical, like judgmental. Please know I'm not judging, like, and you don't have to agree. And also you can agree, and I also maybe like it can help you, whichever. This is just a fun video. Have an amazing weekend, guys. I've drunk all the juice. I'm about to leave. I think I'll edit and post outside today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Mwah. Have a lovely weekend and take care. Bye.